Hello, this is question 10 on your June 2022 paper from Edexcel. You have a function, is this one, and we have to find f minus 1 of 3 halves. So the first thing we are going to do is to find f minus 1. And remember, to find f minus 1, what we are going to do is to use this function and make x the subject. So I'm going to call this y, just to make things easier. And I have y, I'm multiplying everything by 2x plus 3. Is 8x plus 5, and I want x the subject, so I have 2xy plus 3y is 8x plus 5. I put all the x together, so I have 2xy minus 8x and everything else in the other side, minus 3y. So factorize x to y minus 8 is 5 minus 3y, which means that x is 5 minus 3y divided by 2y minus 8. And then I can write that f minus 1 of x is going to be, instead of y, I'm going to write x again. So this is my inverse function, 2x minus 8. And now I have to find f minus 1 of 3 halves. I'm going to substitute 3 halves in the function. So I have minus f minus 1 of 3 halves is going to be 5 minus 3 times 3 halves divided by 2 times 3 halves minus 8, and this is minus 110. Minus 110. Yeah, this is the first part. Then we have to show that the function can be written this way, a plus b, so like in partial fractions. So we have two options when the degree of the numerator and the degree of the denominator are the same, like in this case, it's degree 1, we can do it very quickly, just dividing. So if we divide this expression by this expression, we will get this one very quickly, quicker than comparing coefficients or things like that. So let me do it here. So for b, if I divide numerator by denominator, I have 2x plus 3 outside, 2x plus 3, and then 8x plus 5, 8x plus 5, I divide. So 8x divided by 2x is 4, and when I multiply, I have 8x here plus 12 here. Subtract, and 8x minus 8x are gone, and 5 minus 12 is minus 7, which means my function can be written as 4 plus, minus the remainder divided by the divisor. Yeah, and there we have it, because if we compare that with what they want us to write, a is 4 and b is minus 7. So I will write here a is 4 and b is minus 7, just to complete the question and to write it fully. Yeah. Otherwise, you could multiply this by this and compare the numerator with this numerator. So compare coefficients and you get the same answer, but I think this is just faster. Then function g is defined by this. So I have 16 minus x squared dx. This is another function. I have 16 minus x squared, which is a quadratic, and is defined between 0 and 4. That's the domain. And they ask the range of g minus 1. So remember, range of g minus 1 is the domain of g. And the domain of g is where it's defined, so is this value here. So the range of g minus 1 is 0. So x between 0 and 4. Yeah? So that would be the range. And the next thing they ask is, so that's C, and D is find the range of f of g minus 1. F, so the range of f of g minus 1. So when we do f of g minus 1, we are doing first g minus 1, and then we are applying f to that. G minus 1, the range of g minus 1 is 0 to 4. And then we are applying f to that. So what we are going to do is to find f of 0 and f of 4, and that will be our range, yeah? F0, when I substitute here, I have 5 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator, so it's 5/3. I'm just substituting the 0, 5/3. And f of 4 is 8 times 4 plus 5, which is 37, divided by 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 3 is 11, so 37/11. 37/11, which means my range of f g minus 1 is going to be values between 5/3 and 37/11. And that's it, yeah? That's all with this question.